mustard or Sandglow Hoover Constellation is done. Looking a fair bit better. It should work a fair bit more as well. Let's have a look and see how well it's come out. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner, Hoover and floating space age vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? I say floating space age because yeah, that's when these started in the 1950s into the 1960s. This one, and I will have to remind myself because it's been a little while, is from 1978. So very much not part of the space age or the space race era, but obviously they carried on until the very early 1980s. Yes, this one, as you can see, is now radiant. These do polish up nicely. The only real bit of damage, sadly, is that the paint is just starting to go, but where do you draw the line? You could repaint it, wouldn't be that hard, obviously it's metal, so normal car painting rules apply, but trying to find the paint really. I think it looks perfectly good as is, and it's completely and utterly original. This one especially. The cable is actually original. When I took it all apart, the terminals had little rings crimped onto them, so that means that this is the genuine cable. Wouldn't have had a plug, so as we know, we have this Electra Volex as it is plug fitted to it, which came up very nicely indeed. Phoenix, what are you doing? Oh, bird is trying to destroy something in his cage. Hang on. We're about to have the big crash of this bowl falling onto the floor because he was playing with it on his cage. Weren't you? Yes. Got some strawberry residue in it. So yes, we have this. Oh, bye-bye. Get that out the way as well. This looking very, very nice. The handle is probably the only thing that isn't so nice about it. So nice about it. It is cracked in several places. It's also very scuffed at the front. I tried to get rid of a lot of it, and again from this distance you probably didn't notice, did you? And that is the whole idea with things like this, because yeah, I would never recommend picking this up by its handle. I probably can't show you, actually I can. That's Q-bond underneath. I literally filled this with Q-bonds. It probably is quite strong, but my heart, I forgot we'd done that, but yeah, it's going to need another handle at some point. Inside is equally very nice. I have not HEPA-flowed these. I decided that I have enough genuine Hoover bags, you see. Didn't really want to HEPA-flow, although this one does have a replacement filter. I happen to have a big old sheet of these that came with one of these. Can't quite remember now. But the one that was in there had a big hole in it, so I've cut a new piece of filter and stuck it in, and it looks very, very nice. What didn't look very nice was this machine when I took it apart. As you may have seen, we did a full strip down and refurbishment of this blue one, which is also for the same person. This blue one wasn't actually that bad in comparison to this one. I did take a little video of when I was stripping this apart, so you watch that bit now and I'll get this bit off again and show you what it looks like now. It is quite late at night, but look at what I've just found. I shall try and sneak this into the after video. Apologies for the handheld shot, but we have plaster dust and damp. Plaster dust is nothing new. It can kill a Dyson, and it doesn't do a Hoover Constellation much good either. I need to show you the filter. Hang on. This is why I wasn't too fussed about the random piece of foam, because that's all it is. However, it does this when it gets really old and brittle and worn, and this is probably why this machine didn't work very well during the before video. All the foam is just turning, well, it was brittle and causing a huge obstruction, and now it is dust. Yeah, this looks a bit different to the other motor. I mean, nice and clean there. Nice and clean, spins well. She'll wash up, give you a peek under the hood when she's back together. Anything fun under that sticker before it disappears? No. They do not wash very well, stickers on these motors. And yeah, the fan seal was glued down. Oh well, how delightful. Anyway, back to the after video. Ta-ta. Pretty filthy, wasn't it? Yeah, probably should have stripped this down as part of the fun, but yeah, hey ho, if we lift this up, look, we can see that inside is now spotless. If I just move this a little bit out of the way, because it is wired in, yeah, we can see that it runs, well, you know it runs well. It is very, very clean. We have ourselves a cut-up kitchen sponge for the post-motor filter, as per the usual way of doing things, and yeah, the whole thing is fixed, looking really good. It had been used for DIY and then used some more until it barely worked at all. I do recall it not being fantastic during the before video, much as I can remember about that, but yeah, certainly is a lot cleaner now. It also shows actually the wiring to remove the suppressor. Well, I'll probably turn it this way, not have to take the motor out at all, because we have the neutral, straight to the neutral of the flex, and then yeah, the live comes out through the switch back into the motor. It's as simple as that to stop it from blowing up through the age of the RF suppression device. Yeah, let's put it back together and I'll show you how it runs. Well, it works. It works okay. This floor head isn't really doing any favours because yeah, I don't have an original Constellation floor head, and this one is designed for about double the suction power of this. So it's a little bit floaty, and can't help but think that although I think it's running fine, I think there's something isn't quite right with this. It's not as powerful as it should be, but that's not really anything to do with the motor as such, unless the motor is just a little bit tired. I think it's just a bit warped, although there's no air leaks. I say that because if we just move that over there, and I pull the blue one over that we did the full strip down of, it just has a better motor. There's just a bit more airflow coming out from here. I think it's a bit of a problem with these. You've got to get a good one, otherwise you get no chance. So yeah, this one works much better. Not with this floor, just not with this floor head. quite so much. But yeah, there's certainly, I mean that's it. We pop it on the other one. Is there some? It's just not quite as good, and I think that could be down to a number of things really. It could be down to there's a bit of damage on the casing. This motor, well, I mean orange, this motor is just more worn than this one, and sadly that's probably what it is. But, you know, it works okay. Probably not much point in sticking a different motor in it. I'm not charging very much for this refurb. These refurbs, so yeah, I think it's going to be what it will be. As long as you don't use a more modern floor head on it, you should be okay. Yeah, it looks the part and picks the bits up a treat. And yeah, we actually have two lots of tools here because both came with a hose. In fact, one of these hoses is original and one isn't as well. You can see the original one here with, well, because it says Hoover on that bit of plastic, which you probably can't quite see. But yeah, this one is just completely different. The hose is lighter, feels a lot different. Yeah, it's even a bit longer. So yeah, we have a pattern hose and the genuine hose. Lots of nice tools. I mean, the dusting brush is absolutely mint on this one. Came out really well. This long dusting brush came out well. The only problem is that the pit's been broken off, although it'll still work well for light fine dusting. And yes, the crevice tool which came out has been trodden on. It's got a crack in it, but it still works perfectly well indeed. So another 2 Hoover Constellations done. Oh, please be careful buying these. This blue one I had to do a little bit of fettling with a hammer and some pliers to straighten up the seal as much as I can. I did the same with this one, thinking it might be the same reason, but it's not. They both had to have, did this off camera because, you know, I wasn't sure. They both had to have this middle bit siliconed down to the bottom part to get rid of air leaks, and they're metal. Where they get bashed, they stay bashed. And it's generally not very good. Although actually I've just noticed that this isn't sitting quite as well as this one. Maybe that could be a reason. Maybe we do need to HEPA it. Let's just try that. And again, there's not a lot there, but as soon as I do that and it pulls itself down, the suction comes back. So that is a bit better. I think this is just a bit worn out. We might have to HEPA flow one of them just to get rid of that piece. Is this any worse now? No. But this one is better, so we'll leave those around. But yeah, unfortunately, when you're paying literally hundreds of pounds for a Hoover Constellation, your biggest risk is physical damage. The ideal way to do it, which I do not have the skills nor the tools for, is to drill out the rivets and remove this entire bottom skirt and then, yeah, make it flat using dollies and hammers and whatnot, and then put it back. That's why these don't glide as well as they should. They glide, they're better than nothing. But yeah, I think 60, 70 years on, these probably a little bit of a liability, and I would urge people to really check what they're buying before you go and spend 130, 140 pounds on a pile of potential scrap. But I don't think these are scrap. They certainly look very nice indeed. I think they work as well as they're ever going to. And yeah, for the price I'm going to charge for the job, I think it works out okay. So yeah, 2 Hoover Constellations. One, we have shown you how to, you know, really do it well. The other one was probably the worst one, but it's been done. And yeah, both ready to go home. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Comment down below with any of your Hoover Constellation stories. Have you ever had a really bad, annoyingly terrible one of these that no matter what you do, you just couldn't quite get to run right? Comment and I won't feel quite so bad about, well, especially this one. Never mind. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and I will see you soon. Bye bye.